Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
Patient game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Forced out to his left. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Open man is Cantrell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Johnson, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here's Lauletta after the interception. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Lauletta on 1st down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gone.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on 3rd down, Loretta. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And it's a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Radley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively.
Detroit!
Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now out come the Giants. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. There's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Rosas puts this one through. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Mayfield on third and goal. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Laletta over the middle to Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Laletta. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And With a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Over! 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 Over!
Lawletta. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Third and long, Lawletta from his end zone. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that'll be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
New York set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Lawletta
from the 50. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Longletto. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is 3rd and long. Here's Longletto. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And Rosas puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mayfield off the play fake. Open man is Cantrell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Mayfield to throw it. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, Lauletta looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Lauletta now to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. And the kick by Rosas is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play that time for Cleveland. 69 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mayfield. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Lauletta to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lauletta. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Mayfield on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Time for a break.
I guess who?
We're back to finish this one off after this. 4 yards
nice.
on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That don't count.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Hello?
They're still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
I was actually watching the game.
Is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker?
Old boy couldn't stream. I don't know who the Giants user is.
The Giants offense now.
Because he playing at work, so I stream for him. So that means one of my home games I'm not streaming this season.
I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach,
fuck all that shit, bro."
He just waved a hand
streaming.
like,
I ain't still streaming.
Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's Lawletta. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Can't run your plays.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Detroit!
Now Lawletta on first down. He couldn't quite
hold on, nigga. Eric, you watched everybody the whole game.
Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary.
I don't know, that's
good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And this may be a free play for Lawletta. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So with the completed pass and the yardage,
my Texans team is way better than my Raiders team.
So
my Raiders team
more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball.
I don't think I've ever dropped so many picks in one game in my fucking life.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
But I don't give a fuck, son.
Fourth quarter, maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I am losing, bitch. I'm losing my stats. Fuck you mean.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lawletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Well, shut your ass up.
Desperation time on fourth down for Lauletta. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, every